lean, think you saved the hair, so spinning. She love 3-5, so nice, I'm grinning. The bitch so fine, on my ridiculous. Man's a lean for the paper chase. Music scene is my saving grace, so spinning. I lost my mind, I'm fine, I'm living. You touch my bro, spill wine, you're tripping.
Right, well, we fucked that intro up, but we're here. Big up everyone that's locked in. As always, smash the like and subscribe button on your way into the stream. 44 of you in here. Let's try and get to 40 likes within the first 5 minutes. But yeah, big up everyone. It has been a big 24 hours for Chelsea. You obviously heard about the Raphinha news. We're going to delve deeper into that in this stream. There's also news on the Ligt, Koulibaly. There's meant to be a Sterling bid dropping today. Lukaku's finally touched down in Italy. And yeah, plenty to get into. So big up everyone that's locked in.
I hope it was a hard landing.
Yeah, fucking hope it was a hard landing too. But yeah, big up everyone. Check out Jerseys FC at soccershop.com. Free shipping on orders over 60 quid. And yes, very high quality football shirts. These ain't the fake ones that will get damaged within one wash or something. They're actually good, high quality, and straight from Adidas and Nike as well. So check it out, and also check out the Concrete Jungle freestyle in the comment section. And let's get into it. Jesters, what are you saying, my guy? Big 24 hours.
Yeah, it's I'm glad that some Chelsea fans can unclench and pull the broomstick out of their ass, because you know the damn thing's been lodged way up there, and they can piss and moan. Been pissing and moaning for what, 2 weeks now. Finally got a signing through. I think the as of now the personal terms have been agreed from what's been reported. So Raphinha is pretty much a done deal. Once they get confirmation that he signed the agreement, or that he's accepted their agreement, they will send a formal bid in to Leeds for them to sign off on it, and it'll be a done deal. So people can just relax now. It's going to be a big couple weeks coming up. So the football team is going to change. It's not going to look like it did last year. So just be prepared for your favorite person to walk out that door.
Already has, but we move. Alex, what are you saying, bro?
Big up, everybody. I'm happy. Today is we're making a cake for Bowley is the king.
Let's go.
No, that's a joke. There's my son's birthday. Well, I don't know. The kid's birthday that lives in my house. And
he's your son.
4. That doesn't sound the worst.
The kid is the ghost that lives in my house.
The kid out in the basement.
Look at that baby Josh got over there. Anyway, he's turning 4 today, and stuff. So he's I don't know, big Spider-Man fan. So the kid is turning 4, and I'm glad that he has this little stability in my house. So big up for little man.
Big up.
Yep.
Hope he has a good day, my guy.
Yeah,
Josh,
I told them let's laugh at the Igal after when we blow the.
We're gonna spend the next 2 hours laughing at him, but it is what it is. Josh, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm doing good. Yeah, it's great to get a top signing in early. Gotta love Bowley going backwards. Just pay the fee first and then work on personal terms later. Kind of a change from what teams normally do. Normally, you read about personal terms and then the fee goes in.
One sec.
Andrew,
fucking hell, mate. All right, Josh, what are you saying?
And he dropped the bag, man. That's a hefty fee for Raphinha. I know Raphinha's a top player, but 60, 65, that's a hefty fee. So it shows he's not unwilling to spend to get the player that he wants when he wants him.
Josh is too nice. That means he's not fucking around anymore.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I love Roman. Roman's era, we'd never spend near that much on Raphinha. I don't think we'd ever come close to that fee for a guy like Raphinha. So it's smart business. You saw Arsenal come in; they bid 40. We bid 25 more, 20 to 25 million more than their bid, which is a statement. So yeah, now we move on. We finish Sterling. We move to the defense, and hopefully, you'll see probably 2 to 3 center backs coming in soon. It sounds like Koundé, official bid going in for Koundé soon of around 60 million plus add-ons. So I think you'll see that get done here shortly as well.
Yeah, plenty to get into as always. Go on. What were you going to say?
Sorry. Before Declare goes, I'm about to get my ass whipped. So if I'm disappearing from camera, it's it's my wife. If anything happens, blame her because I did some stupid shit and ruined the cake by this fucking microphone.
Oh no!
So,
You're dead.
Hey, it's been nice knowing you. I'll be at the funeral, bro.
Just make sure,
See you on the stream like next week or
just
something.
make sure you wear that Jorginho mask. She likes.
Oh yeah, you better go full Giroud today, bro. You better go.
That's Giroud
You better
compilation
get Giroud
ready,
mask
bro.
out.
It's his fault. So
You better get the Giroud mask out.
Stop using
I
that
am
mask that's
so
dog-eared a lot,
I
man.
am so fucked. People have no
Yep.
idea.
You.
Get a Giroud comp ready and you'll be fine. Don't worry, man.
She's gonna kill you.
She's gonna kill me.
Right, Declared, what are you saying, bro?
Good thing Alex has a lot of guns around his house too. So,
That's not
I'm
the
gonna
that's
say,
not the-
no, don't say it because she's a better shooter than I am. Every time we go to
She's probably been,
You
she's
better run
probably,
in zigzags, bro.
she's probably been
Zigzag.
practicing. That's
Bro, DM me. Twitter or Instagram, DM me. I'll send you the link. Yeah, Declared, what are you saying?
yeah, it's a great day actually. Everyone's anxiety concerns have eased, and doing it on top of on dunking on top of Arsenal's head, I think has banded everyone together, and everyone's looking for the next one. It's good spirits out there now, and I think, and also people starting to question Marina as well. Because she used to waste so much time, and now it looks like Bowley's just calling every single player. How much he's inquiring about every single player. So I think we're going to be in for an amazing the next couple of weeks. I mean, it's just going to be a player in every couple of days, maybe even. It's going to be exciting. So I'm pretty hyped.
We were told things would start to speed up once the whole hierarchy was sorted, and we're starting to see it as well. Andrew, what are you saying, my guy?
Yeah, man. I think just negotiations are different. You got someone who negotiated on behalf of someone else's money, and then you got someone who's more invested, and it's their club essentially. So, listen, it's all good, man. I'm all good. Just want to see that confirmation or whatever, just get it done, and then maybe bigger news by the end of the week, or just great news at the end of the week, man. What a difference a week
Keep
makes.
the good news rolling.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think that's the big difference. I think that's the big difference. I think Andrew hit it on the head. Marina was doing her job that she was asked to do, which is do the best deal for the club. Whereas Bowley, it's his club, and he said, "What do you want, Tuchel? Okay, I got you."
Players the best.
Yeah, we keep forgetting that the club is debt free now, so there's not about pressure but the money.
Yeah.
But I still question Marina. Fuck the bitch. She wanted Lukaku to stay.
Last but not least, Chris, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, I'm all good. Yeah, like I'm a lot better than Alex. Like I can say that. Yeah, I'm all good.
We'll have to see how the stay of Alex at the end of the stream. But
I
until
found
then,
the solution. I put the step stool beside the cake, and I put a little red on my 3 years old on her face. So something she
Oh
did.
no, you didn't.
blame
You
the kid.
framed your 3-year-old. Oh my god.
At least,
hey, the kid, the
You're going
3-year-old
to
ain't
hell
gonna get
now, bro.
punished.
You're going.
as long as she's not watching the stream,
We ain't saying nothing. Don't worry. We ain't saying nothing. Fingers on lips.
Hey,
all of
Lewis,
that,
I sent
all
you a
of that.
DM.
Oh, what's the DM saying?
No, it's nothing about players.
Oh, the Club America away kit.
Yeah, look at it. It's a Nike.
Looks
kit.
nice.
That's a Nike
Oh.
kit.
Yeah, it would be nice if we could have a kit that looks that good, but we
Yeah,
move.
that's what I'm saying.
Bro, but it's the same for everybody. Every team gets better kits other than us. We only get a decent third kit if we're
Yeah, I
even
like our
lucky.
third one. I like our third.
I don't like the third kit. It makes it look like a Band-Aid, walking Band-Aid.
A Band-Aid? What a Band-Aid's
It
gold?
looks cleaner. Yeah, it's like
That
it's
kit
like,
ain't gold. It's a fucked up yellow color, mustard
fucked up
or
yellow.
custard. It's
Or
custard
like
yellow.
it's yellow or something.
It's a night after drinking beer yellow.
Well, let's see how it looks like when it comes out, because it always looks better when it actually comes out as opposed to the original designs. But is what it is in terms of the home kit. Right. Onto the Raphinha stuff. Like we already spoke in detail about it yesterday evening, but contract terms are now in place. They haven't been agreed yet, but we've offered a $6 million a year deal to Raphinha, which is about 100k. And if he accepts that, doesn't even do any sort of damage to our wage structure. It's a very affordable deal in terms of the wages. Already said about the price, 55 before add-ons is a very fair deal for him. We were meant to be looking at 70 million for him. All in all, great deal. Like 100% happy with it. Jesters, I'll go to you because I think a lot of the others were already on the stream yesterday. But what's your thoughts on it all?
Yeah, it was kind of unexpected out of the blue. It was not something that we've really been talking about. You know, we focused on Dembele the day before, and then we thought Raphinha was Arsenal, and it was pretty much done. So surprising.
Based on the Gal TV, it was, but that's
if you talk to they had him in the Arsenal kit.
No,
he clipped every one of those damn things.
The man gets 6-point presentation. That was even.
He did a PowerPoint.
He
did a PowerPoint.
Even Arsenal fans are trolling him about that because the dude did due diligence.
Oh, I cannot believe he did a PowerPoint. So,
I definitely can with these gooners.
Raphinha's a good player. He's what we thought Ziyech was in terms of pace and physicality. He's done it in the Premier League. Ziyech just never had the pace or physicality to do it in this league. It's just unfortunate that everybody wanted him to succeed. He just, it's just some people aren't made to play here. So Raphinha's done it. So let's hope we now have a left-footed wizard coming off the right to give us some balance in the team. And look, and if everybody thinks that Dembele is not going to happen now, it's still on the cards. It's still on the cards for Dembele to come. It's still on the cards for Sterling to come. That means you're going to see a whole new attacking team next year. And so...
And there's more.
But Dembele can't play right wing back. So
more names edited.
No, but Raphinha can.
That's what I meant.
Raphinha's going left wing back.
We don't even know what formation we're going to be playing. It's dependent on the signings we bring in. We're still talking about Koundé. Listen to the names that we're linked with.
Barcelona people.
Koulibaly.
Yeah, I was gonna say as well. To everyone saying like Deco's in Barcelona, it's apparently Juan Laporta's 60th birthday as well. So that's why.
And he's a scout. He's a South American
scout. Yeah, he's the Brazilian scout for Barcelona.
Yeah, apparently he's apparently invited a big group of his friends to Barca HQ to celebrate. So that could have something to do with it.
Yeah.
Do you think Deco knows the financial problems at Barcelona?
Oh,
yeah,
he does.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So look, the names we're linked to now. We got Raphinha, so we got Sterling, Dembele, Sergey, Ake, Skriniar. Still, Skriniar deal's not done.
Dembele is not Dembele.
Koulibaly. The Ligt. I mean, it goes on. We're not shopping in the bargain basement. We're not Arsenal Football Club that goes gets a bench warmer from the Portuguese league and say, "Oh, he's the next big thing." We're not
Vieira.
Yeah,
the guy's mustache looks like a 70s porn star.
Well, it's fine. He's not gonna. He would not get into any top 14. That's why it was an easy transfer.
What's that backup to the right wing back we're looking for? Forgot the name of Klaus.
The right Klaus.
Apparently, he turned pro at 24 years.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a late bloomer. But again, he could be a make-weight until Livramento is ready to be bought back. If that's the case, then it should make Cobham stands happy. that he won't stand in the way of Livramento coming back, if that's still a thing, since we have a new ownership group. But
And also Livramento's ACL.
Yeah, and there's
that's why you wait another year. You don't bring him
Mhm.
back this year. You wait one more year to see how he recovers and comes back from it.
Oh yeah, I thought it was completely out of the question bringing him back now anyway.
Well, no,
What about-
23 is when you can activate
Oh, that's when
his-
okay.
Yeah,
cool,
his
yeah, I
buyback.
understand.
I
What
would wait
about-
till 24 because you want to have a full year after the knee injury to see where he is. So that's that. Look,
What about Neymar's links?
there's no real links
There's
there.
no
between the
Neymar
clubs
link.
yet.
It was
We
just
don't know
Thiago
we
Silva
don't know
mentioned him.
hotels to offer him. What hotels have we got?
Thiago Silva mentioned him in an interview, and that's just been about it.
No,
Really.
but that Thiago Silva.
yeah,
He's the
I
one that
think
The only
mentioned.
thing we really know.
yeah.
I think
Silva
the only we-
mentioned him in an
No.
interview. That's just
I'm
it.
I'm not saying he's coming to Chelsea. People, chill. That's not the last thing you're gonna hear from me, because when my wife is coming, I'm not gonna be the one that remembered that last thing that says is good things about Neymar. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's a definite not links to Chelsea. There's a concrete links from France that he's definitely not staying at PSG. That's what I'm saying.
I think
He's
that's all
going
we know.
somewhere.
Yeah,
He's
all
going
we know
somewhere.
is that he probably won't be staying at PSG
Yeah,
this season.
that's
Just for
the way-
I think financially, I don't see how they could do it anyway. But
He makes way too much money.
yeah, I read something this morning that was
By the way,
interesting.
how much is
If we really wanted Neymar, you could structure it in some sort of a loan situation where PSG pays some of his wage, and you get him on loan for a season or with an option or something like that. But
I heard north of a million a week.
Yeah, for that money. he
that's
can
what
go
Mbappe is. I
places.
think Neymar's on 600K or something like that.
Still not
Yeah.
even
Still, yeah,
for
insane,
price
insane.
range.
Right.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why he needs. If he look, if he wants to leave, that you got to look at from the perspective of what they force him to leave, because he has to. They have to fix the cap that they have. They have
that's
to
what-
fix it.
That's what
So when
Barca
are
are
they
doing
giving
with
Neymar
Lyon.
on loan?
Exactly. The problem is, an example, people forget about Dembele and crap. I think that Dembele is still staying at Barcelona. Won't you think if they can structure somehow kind of weekly wages for Dembele, that Messi, they will not think of Messi before we think of Dembele? You see what I'm saying? If they could structure wages for Dembele, I don't think Messi will regard those or disregard those, or even worse, they will not even consider bring Messi. The first thing that they will do is bring Messi back to Barca if they can afford somehow. So Dembele is, if he's not coming to Chelsea, but he definitely not staying in Barcelona. So if he leave, he definitely live in Barcelona. It's the matter of fact where he's gonna where he's going after Barcelona. So I think we have still. I will not be surprised if we'll sign Dembele too and Sterling. I wouldn't be surprised. That's all I'm saying.
I think Sterling's the one that's more likely right now, but Dembele, it's a waiting game. It's just a waiting game for the next few days. You have to see what decision he takes. If he stays at
Yeah.
Barca, this is what it is. If not, he's likely going Chelsea.
JC25 saying I see him going to PSG. That it still doesn't fix the wage problem at PSG.
Apparently,
Yeah,
PSG's
PSG
lost interest in him. Well, or it's lessened.
Well, Campos, is it Campos our new sporting director?
Yeah.
I
He
think
doesn't,
so.
he doesn't want
I
to.
think so.
Except Mbappe. Mbappe's a
It's
sponsor.
Mbappe's own club. Yeah,
Well,
talking
they'll
about
have
them.
if they were going to try, even if they were going to offer something to him, they'd have to get either like Neymar or Messi off the wage bill to
Exactly.
bring him in. Like, I don't think they could just bring him in on a high wage with no issue.
And replace another one on the high wage. There's a
Right.
pointless thing. There's literally
Yeah.
pointless.
So, yeah. So
Apparently, Bayern
Dem-
submitted an offer as well, but I haven't heard anything on that.
yeah,
but
Bayern,
I heard that was
Bayern is-
cap.
Yeah, they
Bayern got
signed-
Sadio Mane.
They just Mane and Sane is still there. Where are we gonna
Mane,
put Dembele?
Sane. Oh, they're gonna have a
Mane,
Mane,
Sane.
Sane League Cup. Oh, that's gonna be
Yeah,
cool.
all of a sudden Lewandowski's. I'm seriously, Barcelona. They link with all those players, but at the end of
They
the
are
day-
actually putting a bid in for Barca for
for
Lewandowski.
Well, because
Lewandowski.
that's the whole reason they're selling De Jong is so that they can buy Lewandowski. It just gives them money to buy him, and then Carlos Soler. I think they're trying to buy as well.
Yeah, Carlos Soler and actually Aspi and Alonso had money
Right.
earmarked for too.
Well, I think Alonso thinking that he might will go for free. So
No,
That's
he's
easy.
got a year left on his contract.
I
Aspi
know,
will
but-
probably could go for free, but Alonso will probably be about 10 million euro.
Yeah, Barca just
If-
want to buy him for as little as possible,
Yeah, they're some cheap chintzy bastards,
basically.
just
There's
like everybody
people
else.
saying
Wouldn't
Arsenal will
Chelsea still sell
Dembele.
Aspi for say for example 5 million since he's like a year
Yeah,
left?
No, they what they'll probably do is reach an agreement with Aspi that he can go
yeah.
if once a replacement is signed.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah,
just
so
gonna
if
let him go.
Kunde ends up coming in, they could just tell Asby like,
Okay, bye.
Right.
See ya.
I would
Yeah.
still keep him for a year as a backup because what's the point giving him for free if we don't have to?
What's the
Because he's
point?
old and
Because do you want somebody here that doesn't want to be here?
Respectfully, yeah.
No, I think
Yeah.
he would. No,
I'm trying
I
not
love
to
him.
just-
I love him, but he's
It's
desperate.
Aspi
correct.
loves Chelsea. He loves Chelsea. So there's not like
I
oh,
know.
this-
I love Chelsea. Give me a contract.
He wants to leave. He's
I love
saying
Chelsea
he wants
too.
to leave.
No,
It's all about love, Chris.
No,
Yeah,
no,
man.
no,
I'll be a cheap
You-
You,
contract
you
as well,
think
just
you
give
think
me a
his
bag
head
a
would be
week.
somewhere else? Yeah, when he's like playing for Chelsea. No, he'd be for Chelsea still.
Chris,
No,
you know,
he
Ivanovic
wants
loves
to
Chelsea as well. We're
leave.
not giving him a
Yeah.
new contract, so why are we doing it for
He
him?
doesn't
Yeah,
wanna- he
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
wanna
no,
go
no,
to
no,
Barca.
I didn't say give him a new contract. I just said, yeah, just keep him for another year instead of just give him away for free if he's still okay for staying.
Why?
He's
done
not.
but
he
he
wants
wants
to
to go.
leave.
He's done.
What about
Chris.
this, Chris? What about this scenario?
What
What
yeah,
if
he wants to leave? Yeah,
what
but
if before
he said it
Bowley
early.
came in, right? They promised he can leave, and now they're assessing the situation, but it could make it worse if they don't let him. So they're just waiting to get replacements in. Do
Yeah,
we
he had
still
a
keep
deal
him?
with Abramovich that he could leave this summer.
You know
Yeah,
this
but
guy,
it's not like
Chris, you know
it's
this
not.
guy,
It's not
Chris?
like he really wants to go though. He said he'd
Yes,
be probably okay.
it does.
Where
Are
did he
you,
say he wants to leave?
So, dude, seriously, what are you on this morning? If
I
you
don't
say
know where
I
did
want
you-
to leave, that means you want to leave.
How do you, like where did you get it that he asked? Like where's the
Yeah,
new-
that's why I want to know.
I never
Well,
heard of it. Just,
Yeah, I never
There-
did it.
there was-
he's
there was a-
absolutely asked to
But
leave.
there's reports,
That-
right?
okay.
Yeah,
I just don't know. I don't like.
Like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
he's just not going to be. He's just not being a dickhead about it and trying to force his way out. Like I think he's okay.
He's not going to courtois.
Right. Like if they absolutely like say we miss on our center back targets and they absolutely have to keep him because we have no one else, he would stay, but he would prefer to go, which I also would prefer him to go.
Yeah, he's
Even
done-
if he
If a
stays-
replacements is there, yes. But if not, stay.
well, that's what we're saying.
Even if he stays, everyone's getting a contract looking, right? And obviously he's going to go ask, where do I stand? Because he's got 1 year left too. So the Jorginho should can't they? I think he'll ask the question, and he'll get an answer to what he wants to do, or what the new regime sees him. Because you remember we had a policy with 30-year-olds, but maybe Todd Bowley might see it differently, and he might actually get a
think-
longer contract that he wants.
Yeah, but we
I think
don't have a
he's-
policy for dusted players.
I
They can
think,
go.
I
Aspi's
think
not getting
he's
a
not
longer
good as a
contract
right
than the one he's
wing
on
back,
now.
but I think
No.
he still
What are we
can
talking
do the
about?
job as a right centre back.
No, I'm
I-
not. I'm not saying that
He-
they should give him a longer contract. I'm saying
Okay.
that's what he's after.
we spent
every
way
player
too
at
much
his age
time.
wants stability.
We spent way
No,
too much
no.
time on a player that doesn't want to be here. Okay,
He
But
This
he's a
is
Chelsea
not that
player.
good.
That's
Yeah.
just
It's allegedly, clearly.
it's not a
He
legend.
only got
I
his
don't know who
contract
said
for the
it.
Appearances that he had. He only got it extended for the appearances that he had.
We've had talks about Azpi leaving for months now, and
But Lewis,
Azpi's
the-
accepted it and he's willing to go.
Lewis,
Yeah,
he's only
if
here-
you
that's
he's
if
only
you're
different to
gonna
me.
blame Aspi
He's
for
only
He's willing to go,
losing
yeah,
specific
'cause he
games,
knows
I
that
can
this
tell you
time
Right,
running out.
plenty of players that we
Oh,
can blame
God.
for specific
He's
games.
only
but let's
here
not go there.
because he met the appearances in his contract.
Yeah,
That's why
it's
he's extended,
automatically
or else he
triggered.
would have left on a free transfer. So the only way, because we had to play him so much, is the only reason he's here for possibly another year, or else he'd be gone. So we should let him go. Let him go. He's done everything here.
I don't mind letting him go.
It's his
though.
worst season.
Let it
I'm sick.
go. let
Chris,
it
you
go.
would have Ivanovic here in 2016
Yeah.
after his drop-off.
It's exactly.
Jesus.
No,
It's
but
exactly
I'm
the
just,
same
no,
thing.
but Andrew, as a backup, I still don't mind him
I
as a
don't want him
centre
as a
back.
backup.
Yeah, but that's fine. But like, he can still do a good rotational job.
He can't.
Yes, he can in FA Cups and stuff. He can't
As
do
a
that.
right centre back, I still
no,
think
no,
he can be a backup.
As a backup last season, he was terrible. He was terrible.
He wasn't in the
Right.
backup last season.
Right.
Chris, you're gonna
centre
make me
back.
go full Lee Gunner on you.
Oh my god.
I think it comes down to if we get our targets or not.
Yeah.
No,
I think that's what it
what
comes
if we
down
don't
to.
get our targets? Let him go. Let him
Oh.
go.
I understand that, but
And
I think
who's
the
gonna
reason he
play
hasn't
over
gone
there
yet,
then?
Andrew, is because we
Chuck E.
haven't
Cheese,
got
who's gonna
enough
play
people
over there
in.
then?
Huh?
If we don't get the replacements, who's gonna be playing? If
Raphinha, right?
No, you've
I'm
got
talking
you.
about the
No, but
right
he's playing a
centre
centre
back.
back.
John Sterling. You've
Right
got the
centre back.
mustard
Who's
of
gonna
right
play
back.
right centre? Who's gonna be a
Yeah,
centre
who's the
back?
right
Levi
centre back?
Colwell.
Okay, Levi Colo is about to lift for Sunderland. Come on,
No,
Chuck E.
he's not.
Cheese.
It's not left yet, and it's Southampton. He's been to.
Chuck E. Cheese. Sunderland is Southampton, I think.
Oh, this rich coming from a guy
Okay,
who played this
Southampton.
3-year-old for
Whatever.
a cake.
Same red
You know what I
stripes.
mean? Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
What?
This come from a guy who framed his 3-year-old for wrecking a cake. Nice one, guy. Yeah. Totally get it.
That ain't
Who
right.
did that?
Man.
Who did that?
Oh yeah,
But-
sorry. I should have brought you
No,
out.
see,
for that
people
one.
think I
There's-
want to
there's-
resign Aspie. No, I would just rather keep him and
There,
let him go.
yeah,
for
I'll
free.
dump on your face. Look, stop
Not
poking me in my
really
ass, man.
fine.
Look. There's a marriage needs to be saved under any kinds of circumstances. So
Don't worry, man. We understand. It's cool, man. We
Look,
understand.
as a right
Yeah,
centre
wait,
back,
if you start hearing a
Azpilicueta
kid
can
cry,
still be
you'll know
as
why.
a team in the
That's
team.
what I agree on.
And the right centre back situation, if back three, Aspi still can do the job, is emergency. But if we're not, if we have a replacement, you can let him go.
I find it weird though that as a captain, we are gonna force this guy to stay when he doesn't want to stay. What does that do for us next season? He's a captain who doesn't want to be here.
We're not going to force him to stay.
Nobody's tying him to the thing.
might not
The
be
Russians
captain anymore,
don't
too.
own the club anymore, so
Okay, Tuchel's
it's a
trying to convince
democracy at the Chelsea now. So there's no tyranny.
him. If he doesn't want to be here, he's a captain. It doesn't set a good precedent.
It's allegedly.
Yeah, like I want to know who really said it.
I want to see the proof. I demand the proof.
You can't handle the truth.
I you can handle the truth.
It's just. It's not
I
that
want
deep.
him
Again,
to
we're
say
spending
it.
way too much time on a.
Why do you
broken
need to
down-
hear him say it, Chris? Like,
No, but I want to know who said it though. Like what reports?
Yeah,
and
who
everything.
said
It's been
Who said it?
reported.
But like not like.
Hey,
If
I
Lukaku
guess
said
you
it,
got-
I
you
don't
got
believe
Google
him.
If I saw Matt
Google
Law
it.
say it, Google
I
it.
think Matt Law had said it.
No, he hasn't said it.
Didn't
Google
Tuchel
it.
also say like, "Oh, it's kind of
This
complicated.
was-
We're trying to get him to stay."
Liam Lean saying
get me saying Matt
Aspi
Law said that, I'd
agreed
probably
a
believe
year
you.
extension.
No, he
This
didn't.
this came
He
out
was
like
triggered.
months and months ago that he wanted to go to Barcelona. Like,
Oh,
it's
I
not like
I heard yesterday that he said that he agreed extension to stay extra 1 more year at Chelsea.
No,
Who?
it was an automatic trigger in the
No. I just heard
contract.
yesterday. Somebody reliable.
Well, I don't
It's
know
the
who you're
same
talking
person
to.
that said that he didn't want to stay. It's the same person.
The latest
When
we
you-
heard from Matt Law was
When
that
you
Chelsea.
name me the one that said he doesn't want to stay, I'll name you the one that said
I
that
know
he
Alex
wants
is
to
there.
stay.
Yeah.
Right. The latest we heard on Azpilicueta was Chelsea will hold more talks with him after his international duty with Spain ended. That would have been after the Nations League. Sources claim he'd been preparing to say farewell before the change of ownership and departures of Rudiger and AC complicated things. Azpi will not hand in a transfer request or make any demand to leave out of respect for Chelsea, but the club could allow him to leave if he expresses a preference to return to Spain over interest from Barcelona. So he's not going to demand to leave, but he kind of wants to, from the sound of it.
I'm
he
looking at
said
it.
he
It
will
doesn't
be a
nowhere
big
says
guy.
that he wants to leave. Actually, like
Yeah.
it's saying
Yeah,
like.
because
you
he's
know
not
what?
going to go out
Let's
and
move
make
on.
any-
You can't make them look.
You
I'm
cannot,
looking.
you can't
Yo,
argue with
leave the-
people
leave,
who
leave the
can't
Avalon.
read.
Let's go to.
It
let's
literally
go
said
Read
he
a book,
could
Chris.
leave. You read a book, Jester. Then
Read a book.
fine. I'll read a book with you. Yeah.
You have to read between the lines.
not a
sometimes.
night
He
You can
story,
wants
read, you
to
can read it
leave.
for me, Jester.
It's not. Why is it a night story for you? You want him to read a
Yeah,
night story?
yeah. I
for
want
you,
to read
Chris?
for me at night time.
Oh no, I'm saying like, is it?
Well, you can count sheep.
I fall asleep.
probably wouldn't get past one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's just peak
Oh.
today.
Sake, man. Fuck's sake. Right.
Can you big Ron's comment? Can you?
Football for dummy eyes, CBA, man. Right, let's go into this Koulibaly stuff that I saw. His agent was in London, I think, yesterday, and Damasio was saying De Ligt and Skriniar's high prices are making Chelsea inquire about Koulibaly. 2 centre-backs are still meant to be coming in, but right now it sounds like it's going to be Nathan Ake and one of them, as opposed
Koundé
to
going in.
one or the other, or both of them potentially.
Koundé coming in.
What? I thought we
going
called
in for him.
Koundé. I thought we called our interest on him.
No, just put in a fresh official bid for him. Actually, 60 million plus add-ons.
Absolute Chelsea.
They made them sweat, saying that we're not that interested anymore.
Yeah, they just backed off for a little bit to work on other stuff. They're like, okay, well, we'll leave him there. Fuck, like Sevilla have been
Nobody
an
else can
absolute
afford
nightmare.
it.
To
Here
do
we
it.
go. Chelsea have informed Sevilla of their firm intention to sign Koundé as soon as possible, and Chelsea and Barca hold the most interest, but Sevilla have set a deadline of July the 5th for an offer to be made. After then, the asking price will increase and it will be closer to the 80 million release clause. So again, it's just a matter of time with that one then.
Yeah. So Koundé takes care of one center back position and backup right back. Or backup right wing back, if you will.
And so then what? Could we potentially be looking at 3? Because I think Nathan Ake should be walking in regardless based on his wages in this league.
Unless you think that Trevor Chalobah and Caldwell are Premier League defenders if somebody gets injured.
I think Chalobah
needs to go on loan to a Premier League club. That Southampton thing I think is great. Send him over there for a year.
But I don't think they want him for loan. I think they want him to sell. They want to buy him.
I am fine with selling him.
And be happy with it.
I'm fine with selling him. Just put a buyback clause in there, like we did with Livramento.
He's got 4 years left on his deal, so
yeah, he can want all he wants. He can want in one hand and shit in the other to see which one fills up first. He's under contract with Chelsea Football Club, and that's all that needs to be said.
To me, I'd just send him on loan anyway, but that's a good idea as well.
I said it yesterday, kind of in jest, but
plenty of options for anyone else.
I think you could make it work with outgoings. I think you could get realistically Koulibaly, De Ligt, Koundé, and Ake. I think you could get all 4 of them and make it work.
I don't know if we're going to get all 4 of them.
I don't know if we will, but I think it's
that can go either way.
That's what I'm saying. When you because you got to go. We got 200 million for transfers plus outgoings, right? So depending on what outgoings go, that gives you another, I don't know, 70, 80 million to spend on top of the 200, depending on who goes and how much you get for them. It's not out of the realm of possibility because you could have Ake playing left back, left wing back cover, and then you've got your 3 center backs in Koundé, Koulibaly, and De Ligt. We know Thiago's probably going after next season, so you have De Ligt as your new center back behind to take his place. And you got Koulibaly on the left, Koundé on the right.
I think we're going to a back 4.
Yeah, it's very possible too. I mean, then you have, I don't know, but then it makes it you have a little bit more depth there, I guess, but it makes maybe one of them surplus to requirements if you're in a back 4.
I'm not going to lie. I think Koundé is a little bit redundant at this point. We have Reece James and Chalobah. They can both play right center back and right back. And then
Chalobah cannot play right back. Sorry.
He cannot? Has he not played right back in one of his loans before?
And that is exactly the same to playing in the Premier League against the best teams in the world.
Right, but we don't even know if we have a right back formation at the moment. We have to go based on what we've been playing, which is right center back, right wing back. And can play right center back. Chalobah can play right center back. Azpilicueta can play right center back. Why do we need to get another defender who is mostly a right center back / right back? We have enough cover there. We should be getting someone who can replace Thiago Silva or getting a new left center back. Those should be our 2 priorities: left center back and center back.
Koundé is the one that plays right back, not Chalobah. Chalobah didn't play as right back.
Right. Okay. I just can't be asked anymore.
Reece James.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I just think it's a bit redundant. I think he should be the last defender we look at.
So we're Chelsea Football Club, and again, you want the best players in the world here, not because they played some good games and say, well, extrapolate that out. They're going to be able to, if somebody goes down, start for Chelsea Football Club week in, week out.
We can get Koundé. I'm not against Koundé. I'm just saying he's not the priority. He's the least of the priorities for the defenders. That's all I'm saying. We need to cover up center back because we have 38-year-old Thiago Silva. We don't have anyone for left center back. Secure those two. If we still feel like going for Koundé, go for it. I'm all for it. But
So right-footed players can't play left center back?
Huh?
Right-footed players can't play left center back.
I didn't say that, but is he gonna play left center back? Can he play left center back?
He can play anywhere.
I
mean, if you're going by your standards of what you gave Chalobah, then Koundé can play anywhere in the defense. He can play in the sixes, and he can play as a wing back as well. I mean, he can do it. That's by your standard. If Chalobah can play right back, then he can do all that because he's done it. You can say Chalobah can play in the six as well. I mean, it's not going to be the best, but he can't do it. If we're going to start,
six, I think.
If we start going to put these standards, I mean, we don't know.
Yeah, I'm just saying, raise your standards. Raise your standards.
But we've been linked to Koulibaly. I mean, not Koulibaly, to Koundé for so long, right? That there must be something more there. That Tuchel saw what he can do with him, and we don't even know that yet. So as long as Tuchel does see that, I want him to get him, and I'm excited for it because he's a ball playing. I mean, he's really good with his feet, and he could, you never know. He could be doing Jorginho as well. Who knows? He's just good as a defender.
Several a little bit of just saying this about Colwill. Colwill won't get as much game time regardless of his role at Chelsea as he would at another club, which is why I think he'd be better off going on loan to raise his value and to improve his development as well. Although the only reason why I'd say keep him is if Sarr's still on the books. If Sarr's here, then Colwill will definitely get more game time over him. But yeah, I just wanted to add that point.
I'm about to send you a link to a player, Lewis.
All right, cool.
And then now there's ROM links as well. So
ROM?
fresh.
The left center back or left wing back?
Left wing back, left back. German.
Oh, okay. Well,
he's gonna be a little bit more expensive, but
I don't know too much about him to say anything.
Who, Rom?
So I'm not gonna so I ain't gonna waffle about it. If you want to let the panel know or anything, you can. But I ain't got a clue about him.
He can play both left wing back and left back. He's played. I think he started left back in the last few games for Germany. Decent defensively, at least on an international level, where I've seen him the most. Very good going forward, and would be a quality signing. I mean, he'd probably be the starting left back if Germany play a back four at the World Cup. That's Germany. That's not like we're talking about some rinky-dinky club country. This is Germany, one of the top clubs in the world, or countries in the world in international football. So if you're a starter for them, you can play. I mean,
he's young, so I don't think he's gonna jump over Chilwell in second. He'll be. You're talking
about
a backup.
He'll be a backup. Yeah, Chilwell's the starting left back at this club. That's just nailed on.
That's the one thing I'm wanting us to improve though is our backups. I want to have backups who could start, right? So you want to have backups who actually, hey, he could push Chilwell. All right, cool. Right. That's good for us. I don't want backups where it's like our backup is Alonso, where like you're.
Did you got my DM, Lewis? Do you see it?
For fuck's sake, like the level is so far below the starter standard. Like you want to have guys who are right there, like could potentially. This guy could flip a coin, and this guy could start for you. You know.
Nice knowing you, Alex.
No.
Yeah, Josh, maybe backup's the wrong word we're being using these players because it's going to be such a rotation this season, especially.
Depth.
Squad players. Just build a squad rather than just a starting 11.
Right. We don't have to be like a poverty club. We're allowed to have good quality backups like the other top teams do. We're allowed to have two guys who can play the same position equally as well. You don't have to have like such a drop off from your starter to your backup because it's like, you want to win all your competitions. You want to have a solid team that you put out in the FA Cup. You don't want it all to be just your fringe players.
It's a waffle. Who's to sign it?
Oh, he's
I'm
getting
trying to
orders.
think
He's
of
getting
Raphinha.
orders. He got a honey-do list coming up. Woo!
And guys, if you guys want to put a like in, one like, one prayer for Alex, please, in the comments.
Yeah,
She didn't see it yet.
F in
Maybe
the chat. We need Fs. We need to see some Fs
Yeah,
in the
we
chat.
need Fs in the comments. Alex, I will say though, the article you sent me is waffle. They barely talk about the Ligt. Literally, it's like the first 2 sentences.
It wasn't about Delict, man. It's about
Really?
Skriniar. What are you looking?
Yeah, it's about Skriniar, but the first. Oh, why do I think this is about the Ligt? Because of the start. Yeah, it was mostly about Skriniar anyway. I thought this was about the Ligt.
Yeah, it says that if Chelsea will decide to go on Skriniar, Milan will give a little bit discount because of
based on the Lukaku situation.
situation. And Emerson is asking to go there too.
Emerson's
I feel like they still want like 75, 80 million for him though, which I think you could get the Ligt for a little less than that if you add a player that Juventus want.
Kunde's cheaper as well on both of them. But
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah,
I
we're
think
looking
we
for
are
multiple.
prioritizing. Yeah, we are looking at a few.
What's the F for?
multiple options. Oh, it's to pay respects to you.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Don't worry, the chat cares at least. Chat cares.
She got the cake and left the house. So
one of the latest names to be a regular is Milan Skriniar, also a target for PSG. It appears as the league and champions would be uncontested in their attempts to sign him, but Chelsea have now joined the party and Inter could be very accommodating. There's very little anxiety in Inter's headquarters, who appear resigned to the fact that they will lose him. And Chelsea's arrival doesn't change much. While the Blues haven't presented a proposal or talked about numbers, they have been informed that if they go ahead for the central defender, they will be given special treatment. And the reason for that is Lukaku. And the special treatment, obviously, is a discount. As for Skriniar and all this, the defender might prefer a move to Paris, where Hakimi also plays, but he won't get in the way and won't affect negotiation. So PSG need to make a bigger effort than Chelsea to try and get him, and they need to do it quickly. And this also gives Chelsea a bit of an advantage in the Delict talks as well, because now we have other options as well. We're not looking desperate. But apparently they don't think Timo Werner adds too much in the money plus cash deal, which is a surprise. Well, not really a surprise. But they have got an interest, I think, in Jorginho or Christian Pulisic. And I've seen both of those names come in as well. Let me know who you guys want to see prefer go into a money versus cash swap deal in the comment section. Alex, we already know your answer. I didn't even need to ask. But Pulisic going the other way would be a surprise. Jorginho wouldn't be that much of a surprise. Werner, I think it's just if we really want to get rid of him, we'll just throw him in the deal anyway. But it doesn't look like he's adding too much into it.
Well, I guess our
Werner would be the
valuation
best.
is way too high. We value him at 60 million euro. Werner is not anywhere near 60 million euro.
Aren't we? Wait, didn't we try
I
offer
mean, just
money
because
with
of
Timo?
Werner's.
Yeah, but like 40 or 50 with Timo, which I don't. Their release
That's
clause
still
for him
not
is
enough.
their release clause for him is 120. So they want as close to that as they can get. I still think if you did like 65, maybe 70 plus Werner or Jorginho, you could get him.
What Pulisic? I'm not checking. We're like half.
If you sent Pulisic, maybe you could do 50, 55, 60 and Pulisic, something like that. But I think
here's another one that just came out. Juve wants 60 million pound plus Werner.
yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like you're the number
Man
for
said we're getting the Ligt for 60 million. Let's go.
I said 65.
No,
Then when I put my numbers together to get all four of those guys, I had him
I
at
messed
65
up on
million.
Emerson. Emerson wants to go to
Lazio.
Lazio, yeah.
The important news
Lazio
in
wants-
that news was Werner going. That's the second part. That's all I know.
Yeah, Lazio is looking at the potential Roman Loftus-Cheek and
Emerson.
Emerson.
Hey, if it gets us Surge, I'm fine with that. You could sell them both.
Of him going, and please,
Oh,
Alonso can't stay. No, Alonso can't stay. No, Alonso needs to go.
the
as well.
image didn't come out right.
Clear
I think
the dead wood.
I think if we get Serge and Conte and Jorginho end up staying, I think they'll let them go on freeze and they'll go after Bellingham next summer. Because that price for Bellingham is going to be 120, maybe plus, depending on how his season goes.
Yeah,
if we
but
don't
he's
sign
still
if we don't
20
sign a
years old,
midfielder,
man. He's 20 years old, gonna be next season.
I know it's insane. The price is insane, but
Yep.
It's
Well,
it's
Bellingham
Dortmund.
is English. He's probably probably the best center midfielder that England's produced since Lampard and Gerrard. So, yeah, he's going to cost that much money.
yeah, and it's Dortmund. That's what they do.
And it's Dortmund.
Yeah.
And this is how they make their money. So you're going to have to meet their valuation or
Unless it's time to
F
buy
off
you.
down the lane. It's just the way they work.
Yeah. So I think if you see us
Which
quiet,
player actually came from Dortmund to Premier League and made it?
Well,
Gundogan.
yeah.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Who?
So
Gundogan.
Gundogan. I mean,
I'm
really
pretty
made
sure
it. I mean,
there's more, but-
Gundogan is
That's
good. Aubameyang, yeah,
Yeah, Aubameyang
yeah.
did well. So he did well. Maybe a dead team, but
yeah. But
he did well.
Gundogan, really, I mean, he did great, but you know what I'm saying?
I think it's just that
Kagawa,
Man City
really?
thing. I
He
don't
won.
think
He
it
won
started well,
Premier
but it
Leagues.
took a bit.
He played well.
Oh,
like,
Son did it.
so,
I thought Son is
No.
from Dortmund.
No,
No,
he's
No, the Son is not.
Not
Dortmund.
Son,
yeah,
the-
he's from Bundesliga, but yeah, I don't
he's
think
from
he's.
HSV.
No, what was the guy from Man United?
What, Sancho?
Sancho.
He hasn't made it yet.
No, another Asian guy that everyone's called.
Oh, Kagwa.
He didn't make it.
Yes, I think
Yeah, he
Kagawa
didn't.
played at Dortmund.
Well, he was there, but like, yeah.
Are you talking about players who played well from the Bundesliga?
No.
Yeah,
No.
well,
From
from
Dortmund.
Dortmund.
Not Bundesliga, from
Dortmund.
Dortmund.
AC doesn't count. AC doesn't count. AC doesn't count.
Oh, good lord.
No,
AC
I'm
doesn't
talking about
count.
specifically Dortmund.
I knew
not,
what he was going to do. He was going to put AC's picture up.
Emre Can, but he didn't play that well at Liverpool.
How do you know I was going to do something?
I knew
like
you were going to do that, man.
Well, I tell you what, the Spanish journalists are working overtime.
Yeah,
that?
man,
Oh, what are
it's,
they doing now?
it's a mad machine. man.
Barcelona
I
has.
thought Gerard
has-
Romero. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, I think it's a load of waffle. They don't have the cash.
Just to say as well, for anyone who didn't see it, Gerard Romero has reported that Barcelona have matched Chelsea's bid for Rafinha. Don't know how legitimate it is or not, but again, we will have to wait and see.
It's
but
cap. They
Wait,
couldn't even match
if it's
Arsenal's
true,
$40
fuck
million
you,
bid.
Barcelona, stop taking our players.
Did you guys
dickhead.
not see ES Grimes' tweet earlier? She didn't put any context, but it was a retweet on a tweet she had months ago about Barcelona going for Raphinha, or Raphinha only wanting Barcelona. She added no other context except for like the siren emoji and then a key emoji, and I was like, what's going on here? So I don't know if that's related. Did you guys not see that? It could be something.
When ES Grimes has news, she actually comes out and
hijackers could
says
get
it.
hijacked.
She doesn't screw around.
Right,
Yeah, that-
Felipe Barbosa says Kepa plus Jorginho plus Ruben Loftus-Cheek for Milinkovic-Savic. Would you do it? Switch Jorginho with N'Golo, and I'm 100% in for it. If not, like, I probably still kind of would, but I'd be 100% on it if it was N'Golo.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I don't care who.
Either
Jorginho
or, like,
or
for
Kante.
Milinkovic-Savic, it would just hurt a bit
I-
more if it was
I don't care
Jorginho.
if it's Jorginho or Kante. I don't care. If it's that.
If
plus
it's
Kepa,
N'Golo, though, I'm like, there you go. There you go, man.
really unbelievable. I don't care who comes in. The unbelievable summer of getting Lukaku, Werner, Ziyech, Alonso, Kepa. I'm sure I'm missing one more, but I can't think. But them out in one summer. Oh my god!
That's
I thought
insane.
that would take years to do, and it would under the old regime. It would take years to do.
Yeah, we'll
This is-
literally be penny pinching for the last like million or whatever.
Oh my god! Just to get the. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be mad. I can't lie.
Hudson
like,
Odoi on loan. All right.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Yeah, throw Joe in that deal as well.
Yeah. Next
I
one.
just think he's gonna
Oh,
be
no,
Cho's gonna be on higher wages than Rafinha, which is fucking insane.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't
Yeah,
Rafinha gonna be like 115?
Yeah, it's like 115,
So he's in less
120,
than
something like
Joe.
that.
That's
Yeah.
nuts.
That's
That's
I heard 150 is what I heard.
They offered him
I heard.
6 million. I read.
Yeah.
So that works
Yeah,
out.
And
yeah,
the
I heard
six
6
the
million
6
off,
million breakdown I heard was 115 to
I don't know
125,
if the
something
6
like that.
million is before or after tax. So that's-
Right.
Yeah,
Regarding Raphinha, don't you guys? Is there anyone who thinks that he could play right wing back?
I do.
No.
You don't think so? You don't think he'd be willing to? You don't think?
Not this wing back. I'd see him on the left.
That's why we got him, just to play right wing back.
I will
Left wing
do.
back.
I wanted to do it at Emirates.
Before the injuries, who were our two most lethal attacking players? Ben Chilwell and Reece James. Where do they play? Wing back? I think Raphinha would be just fine there.
Yeah, because it's
I
not like
think
it's
he
not
would-
like defensive, is it? It's like attacking still. Like
It's all attack. We have the 70%. We have
You have the
70% of the ball most games. Like,
and you have
That's
the
why
DM.
we're gonna put Dembele on the left wing back too.
Maybe not
no,
Dembele.
you play him as your right wing.
We're gonna
Raphinha
have a
has
force.
a good defensive work rate too, which is why I think it could work, and I feel like you could be willing to do it. It's a more
The
attacking.
eagle
goal.
swoop tactic. They're out wide and they come from wide, deep in. There you go, like that. We don't even need strikers.
that's 500.
500.
Yeah, run up the lights, people. Over 500 you guys in here. Big up. What other news is there? Sterling, Chelsea are sending the Raheem Sterling bid today, which will be around 35 to 40 million with potential add-ons, which will probably take it closer to the 50 to 60 million that Manchester City value him at. And again, great move for us. I don't care about the add-ons because if he hits his targets, then we won't be complaining. If City don't win the league and we do, they can have a little 10 million add-on. Maybe it softens the blow for them a little bit.
I just want everyone to
happy move.
look at City are doing exactly what we did in the past, right? Selling players they don't want, plus they're selling their youngsters they never need. Yeah, we've already got a couple of youngsters out for £10 million each, which I want everyone to who is a common sexual to understand. That's how we should go back to working as well.
right. And Andrew, I think you could say, you don't even have to say that City don't want, it's that don't want to be at City. Like, I think Sterling is ready to leave, and I like guys like Sterling and Ake and Zinchenko are probably ready to get out of there. Like,
Plus, I bet you the youngsters at Chelsea now, we get reports, however true they are, saying, "Oh, now I want to be like considered for the first team." It's like, I don't know where you get off. You know what I mean? It's like you got to earn your place. You think
They have to
these
remember
guys,
it's Chelsea.
Well, exactly. You got to earn your place, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's like we hear Broha like once, you know, I don't know if it's true. I'll just go off what the reports say. You know, he wants the more first team football. It's like it's at Chelsea. It's a squad game. We're going to rotate.
It's like
Take your
Gilmore as
chance.
well. He wants time, apparently, like a good
Yeah,
chance.
exactly. Yeah.
Like
exactly.
he didn't.
And so does,
He did okay at like Norwich. He didn't like do it like outstanding. Like wow.
He pissed the bed at Norwich, man. Let's face it. He pissed the bed.
It's a bit later on. He did well. I thought it's just the start.
He started off well.
I saw my match against Man United, and I thought, wow, he did pretty good there.
you could, in theory, you could sell Gilmore, Broja, Colwell, and probably make 70 million.
That's fair.
It's fair.
You know, yeah. If you got like 30, 35
We did that
for
last year.
Colwell, 30 for. No, you could maybe get more than that. Fuck.
I don't think anyone minds selling them if there's like a buyback clause on them.
And some of them, right?
A reasonable buyback clause on them as well, not like a
Tammy Abraham buyback clause?
No, we put that on it so we're never buying him back.
No.
We put a buyback clause on it. We're never buying him back. But I'm talking about, Livermento's what, £40 million buyback clause or something like that?
Probably, yeah.
Around that. And that may be, but we got to see if he comes back now from this injury as well. So that's probably another year down the line. If Colwell goes, put a buyback clause on him. 30 million, 35 million.
Like, I don't think, as a fan, I don't think you could argue if you got 70, 80 million from them and that allowed you to go buy more first team players, like actual ready made players. Like,
depends, but I keep saying, I have no idea what this guy wants to do.
Right.
That's why I'm open minded about everything. This whole Neymar thing, I'm not saying no or yes. I'm open minded because I don't know what this. I didn't expect him to slap down 55 million for Rafinha. I thought our name was being used to drive the price up for Arsenal to pay more for him. That's what I thought. and he's gone in and gone like that because he knows he's going to get Sterling, and we're in the prime seat for Dembele because we're the only option out there, apart from taking another pay cut.
By the way,
Barcelona.
there's another rumor about Neymar leaving because PSG revealed the new kit and Neymar not in it.
That kid's ugly as shit.
So the same thing for
Photoshopped
Lewandowski
someone's
because he weren't involved in the Bayern Konami advert.
I mean, Neymar is the seriously.
Yeah.
No Neymar, no Messi.
Oh really? No Messi?
Yeah.
Damn.
Mbappe said, I want this one by,
Yeah,
I
I
want
just
this
wanted
by
me.
myself. Yeah.
Just me.
You talking about the shoot for the jerseys?
Yeah.
No, but I saw another video and those other two were involved.
I saw one of Messi wearing it because it says GOAT on the sleeve. They have like some sleeve sponsorship that says GOAT, and he was wearing it. I don't know.
I like when clubs do their calendars for the year and have a guy in January, but he's been sold in the summer. Like what they had, Arsenal had one where they had Sanchez in January, and they sold him. He was gone.
People use calendars, paper calendars.
Remember
still?
when we had Eden Hazard and then we had him in the new kit and then he left and then we put David Luiz on it and then he left as well in the same window.
Maybe we should put Alonso.
Yes.
Well, a lot of that is just they take those pictures so far in advance. It's like it's not like yeah.
Oh, Leicester's now interested in Levi Colwill. I did see this like 2 weeks ago. 2-3 weeks ago, so I'm not surprised it's popped
they're
up.
losing Chaganoglu to not Chaganoglu. Soyuncu. Sorry, getting my Turkish mixed up. Sue me. For Milan Skriniar replacement.
Hey, if they want to pay us 40
a little merry-go-round. I think we had this conversation a few weeks ago, but I think it was about a different defender, maybe Bastoni or De Vrij or something. I'm not sure.
What's the manager?
Fuck.
What's the Leeds?
My bad. Bro.
Leicester.
Rodgers.
Rodgers. He always went for Chelsea's players.
So he was here for a bit.
Ooh, I just up yawning today. Y'all are making me bored. Come up with something.
Yeah, guys, drop your question in the comment section. Well, I think
what does everyone think our actual transfer budget will be with outgoings? Like, what do you think the max amount we'll have to spend with players going out as well? So you have the 200 base that they said plus outgoings. What do you think that number will end up being?
I still think it's going to be 200.
300.
Around 3?
Yeah, and everyone's going to expect us to win the league, even though we're going to have a rough start with so many new players.
I
think 3. I think 3 could be doable if you actually sell some of the academy guys that are worth money. Then I think you get to reach around 3.
Look,
you can do 3 if you get the wage bill pretty down too. So think of it: if for example, let's say Kante took a pay cut or left, we got Werner off the books as well. That frees up a lot. I mean, all these payments are in installments. Maybe a loan as well. We get in. I mean, if PSG are that bad, I mean, getting Neymar on a loan isn't that crazy as well. I mean, I didn't want to entertain. I thought it was all crazy for Neymar to take such a big wage cut to come here, because you're so used to that lifestyle now. And I don't know what challenge he just signed a new contract last season, so the Neymar deal doesn't make sense. But Neymar on a loan makes more sense. And so all of a sudden, if a wage pool got smaller and then we spent more, that still balances out in a way, and we can still make sales over the next coming years. So we don't have to necessarily sell a lot of youth players now.
I will look as a 25 plus 5. I want to keep some youngsters at the bench. Why? Like, for example, if we're not going to get anybody but Dembele and, for example, if we get Dembele and Sterling. Yeah. Who's gonna be back up to the Kai Havertz?
Sterling.
Probably.
I was hoping Brozier.
I think we'll see Sterling go central on some of these games.
So
Brozier potentially, maybe Werner if he's still here.
Why? That's more of like bring freaking keep the Brozier in the squad. People don't
Oh,
know.
I
that.
think he wants to keep Broja in the squad.
Huh?
I think he wants to keep Broja in the squad, or at least look at him this summer to see what he's all about.
Yeah.
That's going to happen to Caldwell
Yeah.
too. You're going to say, well, Caldwell's staying because he's in the team.
By the
this
way, people
summer
don't know,
when
but
we go
a
on
lot of
tour.
youngsters already back in training in the preseason.
Yeah,
So-
I hope we probably keep
Yeah,
with
the
you and
youth
promote
teams
some,
are.
and like I
Yeah.
said,
Yeah,
it'll
both
allow us
ones
a lot
do
more
that.
money into different areas.
I think the only, like, if I had to pick two that I absolutely would want to keep in the squad that are young guys, it would be Gallagher and
Gallagher
Ampadu.
and Broja.
I think those are the two. I'm okay with Broja. I'm okay with Broja being sold if you get a good number for him, because I think the way we play, those guys are so interchangeable anyway. Like,
Nah.
I don't think.
Nah.
No, to me, Ampadu's a little sheepish when he plays DM. I don't.
I feel like Broja provides a slightly different option in it.
You're a prick.
No. Broja.
Hey!
I just can't. I just don't think what's his name is Sterling as a center forward. That's just madness, man.
He's played there.
He played in that
From
position.
Man City.
I'm glad that he did, man. I'm so happy that he did. It doesn't. Nah.
I think one
ladies
thing
and
that you got to
gentlemen,
remember
it's
too,
Well,
he
I think
won't
it was,
be.
Say that I got
it was
to go.
rare though at Man City. Yeah.
Take
Dude,
care,
just
bro.
don't
Big
say
up
that.
yourself.
Yeah, I think we have to remember he won't be like a stagnant center forward, if that makes sense. So like he won't be like just a point man center forward. He'll be interchanging with either the guy on the left or the guy on the right. They'll be working, interlocking with each other.
Mm-hmm.
It won't,
By the
he
way,
wouldn't,
If anything,
I think that can still happen, but as a third. Do you know what I mean? You got Havertz, Broja, and then if for some reason we had outs or we needed to rotate or light up front, then you do what you just said, Josh.
look, Dembele proven to play better after center forward. What's his name? Even Sterling plays better after center forward. Even
So it's why I like
what's
to
his
be
name?
Havertz in the middle.
Yeah, I'm saying but Kai Havertz tends to move around too much, which is not really not for target, but for example, for the player that likes to play after striker. If Kai Havertz is moving, that means that Sterling has to move. For example, if Sterling goes to, what's his name? If Kai Havertz moves too close to the right, that means that not enough space for Sterling to run. All of a sudden, Sterling needs to move to the middle, which creates the opposite effect. For example, what Lukaku did with Mount. When Lukaku played, you can see Mount and Lukaku in the same space, and you know none of them will not execute it one-on-one.
Big up my guy. Chelsea
For example,
fan TV brother. Now, welcome to the team, bro.
Dembele is better with pass. So if Kai Havertz move out of space, Sterling move into his space, all of a sudden, what's his name? Dembele cannot pass it into the space because it's too tight. All of a sudden, everything too crowded.
In what sense? Because if they're both interchanging, then they're dragging defenders around with them, aren't they?
Yeah, but I'm saying like for the passer, because I don't see Dembele as the same player as Sterling that runs into the tight spaces, that dribbles really good. I see him as more like a number 10, creative one.
I'll send the link.
Because
Yeah, no, I see Sterling as more the creator. I just think if we needed to, we'd be able to put him into that position. And it has worked for Man City as well. I do just need to look back at the games that he's played in, though, because I need to see his impact. Where's Jem? If you're about, I'll send you the link.
I want Kai Havertz to make a space, but I don't want him to go way too wide positions. He tends to go way too wide sometimes, and that annoys me sometimes about him. That's all.
Yeah, but I think he's more comfortable in those spaces. That's why.
Nah, I think he's. I wish he'd have done sometimes what Pulisic has, and have that instinct where to be. That's what I think is missing from Kai Havertz.
He does. I just think the end product isn't there.
Yeah,
That's what
I think sometimes because the way he plays, it's the placement guy. Like he wants to place the ball in the goal, and as a striker, sometimes you have to just put the laces through it and just smash it. And that's what I think that what his indecisiveness come from, because if you want to place it, you have to be body positioned sometimes to specifically do to place the ball in the corner or wherever he wants to place it. When you smashing, sometimes you don't have to have your feet right. You're just smashing it through it, and by the
the
time
problem, he doesn't smash.
Exactly. So it's a thing when you, for example, if you used to play weeks, days in, days out, and for all of a sudden you've been on the bench for 2 weeks, there's a thing that you do that you don't realize you do. For example, at the stuff that for example, if you first touch, when you play regularly, your first touch without even looking at the ball can be done. You don't need to look at the ball, but you won't touch past it. But if you didn't play so much, you tend to look down to make sure the ball is at your feet. It's a thing you do sometimes, not recognizingly do it. And I think that striker instinct, he doesn't have it yet.
Take care, Josh.
Yeah, big up.
But
Yeah,
it's something he can do. I'm saying, like, if he is number 9, he needs to start to work on that. He needs to start looking for number 9.
He needs to be much better, because I've said, like, that's one of the things I haven't seen improve. Like, he always has taken that kind of, don't want to say weak, but kind of weak shot straight at the goalkeeper. Tries to place it, but doesn't put a lot of power into it. And that's why I want to see improve. Like, what was that friendly? Arsenal, the Mind series last season. See when he smashed it into the top corner with his weak foot? I ain't never seen him score a goal like that before or after. And I want to see more goals like that. Not like, hit the top bins every single time. But no, put a bit of power into it.
Can you put somebody's comment and it's the guy's name, first name, last name, or guy or girl?
Oh, here we go. Yeah, that one might be for you.
Yeah. People talking about the play football when you know they actually never even played on 5-a-side level.
Oh, don't take it seriously. He's got a Tottenham Abbey and his Jimmy
Can I respond?
Carlino played.
I'm just not putting that up.
Yeah. You deserve the picture that you have on it. You deserve it. Like, the knowledge of you, I took seriously. So I acknowledge your knowledge based on your picture on that thing. Thank you.
Isn't that Jimmy Savile wearing a Tottenham kit?
Yeah.
That's Jimmy Savile wearing the Tottenham kit.
I just think people talking about people who are talking about football when they haven't even done it themselves on a stream. That's all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So get on here and talk about it.
I see what you did there. Is there any other?
But he's chatting on the chat that talks about football. He's chatting on the chat.
Well, you can't let them get to you because they're just fucking.
No, it doesn't let give. Like, I just love them in the.
Chelsea and Inter have made an informal agreement for Lukaku to remain at the club past his season-long loan. New regulation in the Serie A prohibit a multi-season loan, but it's likely they will extend. And a permanent sale could be seen in 2024 for around 46 million. What was the loan fee again?
8 million? 8 million euros with whatever the add-ons are. I don't know.
Okay, so you're looking at 8-16, potentially a few add-ons, let's say, takes it to 2025. And then 46 million on top as well. That'll be about 70 million euros, which fair enough deal, and basically the same amount of money that's already gone in.
His wages are non-factor for next season as well, so that'll be good. And then
back onto this as well, because I did just want to have one point of it as well. You can't be a chef, right? But you could still be able to tell someone if their food's shit.
Yeah.
So same kind of logic.
That's a very good point.
And also, like, I'm not a film director, but I can also watch a film and tell you if it's fucking shit.
Plus,
it's the same way I could have 2 left feet and play like Bakayoko. I could still tell you if a football player is shit or not.
I don't know how to drive, but if I see one of my friends driving to a wall constantly, I'm going to tell them they're a bad driver.
I know, you don't know how to drive. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, you're a passenger.
Fucking hell, man. Sit in the back seat and enjoy the
You're
ride.
not passenger of that friend, so.
Group chat. What is that? News? That or what?
By the way, they're saying that we're going
Another
for
example
Koulibaly
he
because
uses
the other
Arsenal
players.
telling us about what it feels like to win trophies and that.
Nah, there's nothing in there. It's just the same stuff about Deco being in Barcelona, but it doesn't need too much.
No, it's Dimasio saying Koulibaly is the reason. The reason Chelsea start looking at Koulibaly is because the Link and Sinclair are too high of a prices, and they might well look at Koulibaly as the like a cheaper version, cheaper option.
You know what? That could one of two ways. We are interested in Koulibaly, or we are doing that.
Trying to get the price down for.
Yeah, exactly. Or trying to them to accept. Yeah, trying them. I think they're okay with accepting a player. I just think they want a bigger overall price. So they're okay with accepting a player. It's just they want like 80 million as well, or something like that. It's like it's not worth that.
Yeah.
Well, no matter how you think of who Werner is, he's at least 30 million in the market. You know what I mean? So if you're adding 80 and that, you're paying 110 million overall for De Ligt, and I just don't think we're going to do that.
Apparently,
I think his wage is why it might bring that overall transfer fee down.
But if we're offered Werner, they're on the same type of wages anyway.
Yeah.
5-10 grand apart. They're not that close. Sorry,
isn't he like less actually, De Ligt?
No, he's on 280 or something, or 285 or something like that.
Oh, I thought he's like 250 or 2.
No, the wages impact on both clubs won't actually be
no difference
either way if they stick to the same. Yeah.
But Jorginho, on the other hand, is low, so he's a good deal.
And Jorginho's on about the same as we're offering Raphinha.
Rafinha, yeah.
He's on about 6 million a year. So same as what Barcelona are offering Dembele. So.
Imagine they threw them both in the deal. That'd be interesting. I've never seen one of those was happen.
I'll say throw all of them.
Send all the Deadwood out.
I tell you, this Bodie guy's bringing American trades in when you offer like 3 players for one or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like you see like in basketball, where guys like to get one player for like half their roster. What's happening? Yeah.
He's probably throwing off a lot of the clubs. They're we never heard these kind of deals.
I tell you, if Leeds wanted him, he would have put Ziyech in that deal last time. I'm telling you, he would have put Ziyech 40 million and take it. See you later.
Soon enough, he's going to throw in a upcoming loan player, like a first round pick, like that.
Yeah.
Right. Bro, they're having a big conversation, the comments about that analogy I dropped. But
yeah, the food analogy. Like, he's saying that you have to be a chef to be a food critic. No, you fucking don't.
No, the food critic is just a job title. The food critic's just a job title.
You're going to school to be a food critic.
No, but that's just a job title. Anyone can eat any food and have an opinion on it, and you're basically critiquing the food.
Yeah, what's happening cold? Like the food's really cold, raw, and you just can't criticize it.
I'm just saying it. I don't care if you're a 5-star chef. If I don't like the food, I'll tell you I don't like the food.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like, you don't have to be a 5-star chef.
Nah, Goyam said it right. He's just arguing with himself. Leave him to it. Maybe he'll agree with himself.
There's one chef I wouldn't dare criticize. That's Gordon Ramsay. You throw it in my face or something, or just call me something.
Nah, if it's food shit, I'll be shocked. I'll be like, yo, your food's shit. What's happening?
He probably gives something back.
If someone
probably say you're not a good eater. You got no taste.
Constantly crashes a car, I'm going to question their driving. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I am going to question their driving. Not one crash, because that could be or even 2. More than 2, I'm going to start questioning them, going, well, I'm definitely not going to get in a car with them, that's for sure.
Yeah, after more than 2, it'd be like, bro, get off the fucking road.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want there to be a 3rd time. Yeesh.
And he's a taxi driver.
That's William.
Oh dear. Oh dear. No, he wouldn't get a 2nd round in that case. I saw this thing about Jorginho, but it's a bit of waffle. Someone saying Jorginho was in Milan yesterday. He can leave Chelsea in the summer transfer window. His contract expires in 2023, and there's no agreement to the renewal as of now. And the midfielder would like to return to Serie A. It's kind of just waffle and a mix-up of all the news that we've already heard about Jorginho in the last few months, but no real progression there.
Lewis, are they reporting that a player whose nationality is Italian, who has played in Italy and probably has friends and family in Italy, and is on holiday in Italy. But they think because he's there, he's going to be signing for Italian clubs.
No. They don't think that. They're trying to paint the story of it.
Okay.
It's just
So
if they can just say he's in Italy and that he would like to return in the future, and the story's already there. I understand the game and everything, but same way, there's nothing there.
My God.
Man, arguing about Pulisic and Havertz in the comments. Hey, they're both mid. Stop arguing. Fuck it hell. What's the point? Man said check the group chat again. What's happening now?
I was gonna say, has anyone even like mentioned Dembele like lately? Like that's kind of going quiet.
Barcelona is very alive in the Raphinha race. The club has high chance. Oh, this is Gerard Romero again, allegedly. Club has high chance to sign the player, although Chelsea have an agreement with Leeds due to the strength of Deco and the player. He hasn't said too much in that.
But wait a minute. So that doesn't tell us anything about whether they're bumping up the price that they're putting him in, because they only went 35-40. So suddenly now they're going to add an extra 25 million. Well, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. All it means that Barcelona is still alive in the race, but that part I did kind of understand. I just don't think Deco being in Barcelona is anything for anyone to worry about.
Maybe okay. So
Deco.
So Deco's in Barcelona. Say he did meet with them. He's probably gone. Do you know what? Chelsea come in. They're going to pay this money. We've already agreed it with Leeds, so that part of the deal's done. You know, we all know that Raphinha's first choice is Barcelona. Who cares? But if you don't get a move on, he's going to Chelsea, and I'm not stopping him from going to Chelsea. So, and you know what? We know that we can agree with personal terms with Chelsea like that. They've already sent the personal terms on. He likes the personal terms. He's giving you a chance to get back in the race. If you don't agree a price with Leeds that they want,
they can't afford
you're
it.
not going to get him. Doesn't matter if he wants to go there or not.
That's the extent of it. Probably.
It won't be like, oh, he's like, oh my God, he's not going to down tools as soon as he signs for us. I know that, but his first destination's Barcelona. That's fine. But if they don't come in, he's going to go somewhere else. He just doesn't want to probably stay at Leeds.
I swear down that if we lose him to Barca now, oh my!
But how?
God.
Like you seen Barcelona, like Lewandowski's like up and going apparently, and Barcelona's still stalling on Lewandowski. And AC, where's he? Is he like in a tent and he's just like leaving him out there? Like he ain't signed either yet.
They agreed a deal with a Valencia midfielder, but they can't sign him yet.
They just have to wait to clear out wages. That's just all.
Apparently they're getting Koundé as well. Like they're just getting all these players but doing nothing.
They're not getting all them players. There's about 18 players linked to them.
Yeah.
18.
They need to try and worry about Lewandowski and AC, who was actually on a free. It's kind of embarrassing.
They haven't signed Kessie yet.
They just got no money.
They haven't announced Gavi's new contract either yet. That's not been announced. They're going to tie him down, so they haven't announced that. So
I'm not worried.
They
about
have to do a lot of weddings, man.
Dude, they got to pay. They've got to help peak over his child support and pay him the 50 million euros they owe him from last year. Do you know what I mean? So
I'm just not worried about like Raphinha. Like he's 60 million. I think that's way too much for Barcelona's budget right now.
The issue is if Raphinha does go to Barcelona.
Yeah.
The thing is, because this deal came out as a surprise to us, I'm not that heartfelt about it. You know what I mean? It's not as if we've been chasing him all summer.
No.
And he's, if he goes, he goes. Because
it came out of nowhere. Yeah, I saw it like later night because I didn't know about it, and I thought, wow, like we apparently agreed terms with Leeds. Now we apparently agreed personal terms. So pretty much it's almost done. It feels like we're just waiting for the here we go, like to finalise it really.
Once the personal terms are all sorted, because Rafinha will have a think about this with Barcelona there. So it might be a bit slower than we expect.
First of all, I never expected Rafinha at Chelsea in the first place.
Yeah. No, neither did I.
So
yeah, not really.
I'm just here for the troll in Arsenal. So
we were speaking about a week or two ago, and we were saying, what was it? Dembele likely goes Chelsea, and his replacement will be Rafinha going in from Leeds. So if this was to happen, like again, wouldn't be shocked, but it might just mean Dembele doesn't re-sign, and then that means we're a bit more likely again Dembele. So it could be a case of Dembele or Rafinha, not by the club's pick, but maybe Barca either re-sign Dembele and give him the contract offer that he wants, or they go in for Raphinha.
People don't understand that Barca. It's not about Barca. It's not about personal terms. Leeds do not gonna sell Rafinha for low price because Rafinha wants to think. They still have to agree the price. If Chelsea put 55, that means that Barca needs to put 55.
They need to match it. They need to match
They
it.
need to match it, and then he can decide it. Because they didn't. They did it in the first place.
Yeah.
They didn't put 55. First of all, they didn't put any bids. None, zero, nada. They didn't put none.
They were thinking Leeds were going to go down. They can get Raphinha for 25 million with that buyout clause that he has, so that deal he has in his contract. But it didn't happen, and now you're going to have to pay what others.
Yeah, I would have loved that.
It's 55 million plus add-ons. I
Add-ons.
don't care. Barcelona's his first choice. If
Leeds don't accept the bid, it doesn't matter.
Oh, it's not looking good on the timeline. Gerard Romero, Rafinha's priority is Barcelona. A change in situation is likely. Again, from Gerard Romero, this is now Pies putting it up. Absolute Chelsea's also said from Gerard Romero, Deco is talking with Leeds United in order to successfully make Rafinha join Barcelona amid Chelsea's agreement with the Premier League side. This is not looking good. It ain't looking good.
Again, Barcelona has to put some money in. I don't think they can put enough.
Who's the Romero? Who is the guy Romero?
I think he's like the top source for Barcelona.
He's big in Spain. Yeah, I think for Barcelona.
It's just if they can afford him. I don't know if like Barcelona can afford him. So if they do, then they do. But like we've been seeing that linked with everybody, so I don't know.
I guess it's just normal that they're trying to get someone to beat our bid.
I feel like every time we get linked with someone, like Barcelona's there sniffing at this point. It's just getting a bit of a
Barcelona
pattern.
just linked with everyone.
Yeah,
it's looking peak, but we will have to wait and see. I think if this doesn't get sorted within the space of a week, I'm looking at it more like they're trying to hold out for Barcelona instead. And because we've already shown our cards now, they can use that as leverage over Barcelona in contract negotiations. So take that into account too.
I don't know who this guy is, but some guy called Gianluigi Longari's tweeted, Rafinha to Chelsea, agreement close, also with the player camp after the offer, 5-year +1, but not 100% done. Until the agreement is totally closed, we must be careful. He's talking about Barcelona. So, I think it's one of the things key though.
Who do you guys prefer though? I was
They
gonna
can't
say
afford.
like Dembele or him.
Listen, they're trying to get him on a cut price deal. That's what they're trying to do, and they're trying to go. Oh, Leeds, you owe it to Rafinha. He's helped you stay up. You should let him go for this amount of money. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to sweet talk Leeds into it, and Leeds aren't going to do it.
I feel like Leeds would rather sell to Barca than to us.
That's what I was about to say. That might also.
I don't think.
Lewis, they're going to think of money.
Think so. They want the money, Lewis.
Is Chelsea really their rival? Let's be honest.
Money first, but they'll hold out if Barca can bring them the money in time.
Oh yeah, the same amount of money then. Yeah,
but apparently we can offer nearly all of it right away.
Yeah.
How long will it take Barcelona to do this?
10 years.
That's a fair point.
And
Because
Chelsea,
we can offer a bigger lump
Chelsea
sum
had a good
immediately.
relationship with the loan system because we played a lot. We gave him loan players before. I want to see that 700 million whatever injections that people are saying that he's gonna get. I don't think Barca is gonna be.
I can't see it.
I
would prefer Raphinha to Dembele though, so I hope we just close this.
Yeah, because he's more available. That's what I was thinking. But if
I
we get
actually
both,
want
great.
Dembele more than Rafinha.
I'd only say like Raphinha because he's more available and I know how consistent he'd be more. But like Dembele, probably more talented than anything. But I don't know. Like I think I'd rather Raphinha. Plus Dembele is on a free, but. So
I just feel like Dembele actually doesn't even really want to come. He just wants to stay in Barcelona. He wants to get the most money from them. And
He wants to stay in Barca first and foremost, but he wants his
he
terms.
wants the money too.
Yeah.
But I think this whole thing with Chelsea was him trying to raise the offer from Barcelona. So even if he does come here, how motivated is he to come here? Considering the kind of player he is to begin with, he's not very professional, doesn't work hard, things like that. He's still injury prone. I don't know.
Apparently, that's all improved though over the last year.
Okay.
Apparently, but it is still a very short time to look at. So I understand the wariness with him too.
I mean, Raphinha is,
Raphinha is the more practical option. Let me say that.
I just don't think Barcelona is gonna. I don't think Barcelona is in the transfer market with. They are in the shit hole, isn't it? What's his name? Still on their books? The loan and Atletica, Griezmann.
No, Atletico.
I think so. I don't know.
I forgot. Like,
I think he's still on their books, and they have to get rid of him.
No, because now I heard Atletico is trying to get rid of Griezmann, so I think they have him on their books.
I think it might be.
I thought it was on loan.
He did get loaned out at one point, I'm pretty sure, but I think they sold.
I think it was like an obligation to buy, maybe, and so they're stuck with him.
Still, they have to sell. What's his name?
De
Jong. They have to sell. They have to get rid of Deadwood. What's his name? At the back, they have a no.
Big up Sportswire, my guy.
Plus Lewandowski. Plus,
Yep, they're bringing Lewandowski. Won't be cheap.
If they can get rid of De Jong, that'll clear up a lot of space from them. They really
push for Lewandowski. What about him?
Well, they can now actually register Kessié and Christensen, and then they can start to work on those transfers that they need to pay money.
I'm waiting to see that. Like, I've been hearing AC to Barcelona for a long time. I'm just waiting to see him hold that shirt.
He'll get signed.
I'm waiting to see Werner leave.
What? That was an insult. I'm just waiting because I'm just seeing see Barcelona actually sign him because it's
apparently they're supposed to present them this week.
I would have him back at Lewis though, on a free. Good wage.
Yeah.
20k.
200k.
Yeah, 100 something.
Right. What else? Has anything else come out on this Raphinha stuff? Because it's all just been moving mad the last 20 minutes. Boy, Nathan Gissing's now reporting saying, where it is? I refreshed. There it is. Raphinha is waiting for Barca, even though Chelsea and Leeds agreed a fee. Yeah, we're defo number 2 in this.
We've always
been number
any club was always number 2. We always know his preference was Barcelona. They can't pay for it. Why aren't these agents and footballers smarter? Look at that situation going. They're not even registering free transfers. They're trying to get Lewandowski for 40 million, Bayern want 50. They're trying to sign Gabby up to a new contract. But I'm going to wait around. Be smart.
Wait, I'm trying to look at the wingers they have right now. They want to keep Dembele, right? They want Lewandowski, and they got other.
No, they've given him his offer, and it's about whether he signs it or not.
I just don't see Raphinha there.
They want him to stay, but they're not willing to pay that much for him.
Let's look at attack.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know. They'll have to play it by ear. Tomorrow's stream is going to be very intriguing based on what else comes out tonight.
Yeah, they have Fati. I don't know.
We're all doing this Agent Deco stuff, and it's been the maddest heel turn over the last hour.
Oh, they have a Bamyang, don't they? Still.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the.
They have. See, that's what I mean. Can you see they have Fati? They have to pay.
Look,
they're not having Raphinha. No, they're not. They have Torres. They have to pay. They have Fati. They have Dembele.
Yes, Torres is still there, waiting to be registered for them. Are you freaking kidding me?
No, I'm just thinking about it. I can't see it.
And they have to pay 50 mil for him to City.
Yep. They have too many attackers. Why do they need Raphinha to add just more money to their problems? I just
Depay is still there, right?
Depay, I just said Depay. Look who their attackers. It's Torres, Depay, Fati, Dembele. It's a De Jong, but I don't think he's really attack. He's midfielder.
They have Braithwaite too.
Bamyang, and they get Lewandowski coming.
Adama Traore is still there.
Yeah, well, I think he's on loan, wasn't he? That's why.
Yeah, he's getting sent back on loan.
Yeah, that's why I didn't count.
Well, they couldn't pay the money for Traore. They couldn't pay the money for Traore. That's why he win.
Traore on loan from Wolves?
He
Yeah.
He was on loan, yeah.
Oh, I thought we bought him.
No, it's
Nah,
just the January.
can't afford
loan.
I honestly
Wow.
can't see it. I'm thinking about it. I just can't.
I'm not sure what Barcelona is trying to do.
I believe Arsenal would get more than Barcelona.
I feel like they're
They're
still
literally telling these guys, hold on, we'll get to you.
That's
So
basically
it's like a
what they're
waiting
doing.
list. It's like, oh yeah, you're 14th in the queue.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man. I thought these guys got to be smarter. These footballers, really. You know, going to Barcelona right now is a risk because they might ask you in 1 year, 2 years time to
Are
half
they
the
even
salary.
in the Championship League?
Yeah,
Yes, they are. Yeah.
they
Yeah.
finished second.
Like it's not too hard in the Spanish league to get top 4.
Yeah.
Like especially still for Barcelona, it's how much they've fallen. But yeah, like I just looked at a whole attack. I can't see unless they get rid of maybe Torres or Depay as well, because Lewandowski's 100% going, right?
No.
Well,
I don't
no.
think so.
He
No.
100% wants to leave.
Yeah,
He's
Bayern
100% wants to leave.
Well,
And
if they
his
can't get him,
first-
why can't we look
And
at him?
his
Like,
his first priority is Barcelona, but
Yeah.
after that, I don't know.
Everyone's fucking Barcelona.
I would look at Lewandowski if they can't get him. Like that'd be amazing.
I
to
don't
have.
even know why they want to go to Barcelona at this time.
I don't know.
It's just the name.
It's a big
only.
name.
That's what it is. It's just name. They really look under the hood. It's full of shit.
It
You know what I
is.
mean? It's like.
Like
you're
I
going
do.
there-
I
you're-
think
you're
Fatty's
going there
decent.
during their worst period, their worst recent period. Where
Yeah,
they're
like,
just
look-
literally buying players and just throwing
Wow,
them
now
together.
it's ESPN FC saying Thiago Silva wants Neymar to go to Chelsea.
Well, they're just repeating stuff, aren't they? That's what
Yeah.
they're doing.
but Barcelona is a good footballing market. Nice weather, even with everything kind of falling apart. It's easy for players to go there.
Right, someone's just tweeted Barcelona can't afford to even announce Christensen or renew Sergio Roberto's contract, let alone outbids like someone for 70 million euros.
See, like
And
that
while
video's
they're
gonna cost a
trying-
bit of money.
What? Why don't these players understand? They're trying to negotiate a cheap deal for Lewandowski, for Christ's sake. Why?
They need to get rid of a couple of
I don't get why
attackers
they don't
before
have
people come.
rumours or on outgoings of their players. I mean, it's all income.
Because
That's because
Surely people-
they're on bigger wages than what even Premier League.
Yeah, but let's
clubs
make
or
up
whatever
rumours.
offer.
Someone's got to go.
the only one is
Because no one
a
declared no one would believe them on the wages they're on. That's
no
why.
one. They're talking about Longley. That's the only one I know of to Tottenham or Roma, but they still have so many other players they need to get rid of.
Do you know why their players are staying there? Because they're probably owed millions, and if they
Yeah,
move,
they're
they
getting
might not
paid
see
a
that
lot.
money. They
Yeah.
might not see that money. That's why they're staying there, because they're going to make sure they get all their money. That's what it is. Ridiculous.
Because there's no rumours of like Torres or Depay or Fatty or Aubameyang
No,
leaving.
there's none.
So
They don't
I just-
need. No, they're not linked. They're
and they want to keep Dembele, so that's another attacker.
It's mad, honestly. Players and agents. You got.
So
to be
Lewis,
smart,
do you see it or
What?
them spending 60 million on Raphinha, adding to another attack of many attackers they have, with Lewandowski
Yep.
coming in?
Yep.
You see it?
There is direct interest.
There's interest, but
They're
like,
literally
interest,
trying to
they can't
hijack
afford
the
it.
deal right now.
Dude, they
We
couldn't hijack. They couldn't hijack a tricycle at the moment.
Bro,
How they
they're
would fight
doing it.
financially.
I'm not gonna lie.
they're doing. I don't know what
They're
they're
not.
doing
They're
They're
because
doing
like
it.
I have
No,
a
it's just
feeling.
asking-
Whether you
wait.
believe it's legit, whether you believe they will go
Lewis.
through with it or not, they're doing it. They're attempting to do it.
Lewis,
I don't-
they're attempting to do Lewandowski for a good while now, and what's happening?
Yeah, because they're not reaching the amount that they want for him. That Bayern Munich
But
want. They want like,
But
Ah,
Raphinha's more.
They also
Exactly.
don't, guys. They also don't actually have that money yet. It's not until July that they get that money from that.
Oh, like it's like a tick. It gets
So they're just kind of negotiating right now, but they're not going to be able to buy anyone yet.
Where's that money coming from?
That's why Barcelona told Leeds to wait, or told Rafinha to wait, and that's kind of probably what Deco is going back there to talk
Where are
about.
they getting that money from to come into July though? Like I don't even know what they sold.
It's some kind of like, I don't know, bailout money that they got, or
But
that
they can't spend it because they're in debt.
Well,
a
no,
lot
they're
of it
going
they
to
can't
spend. They're getting, I think, what, 750 million total from that bailout. they're going to put about 500 to cover their debt, and then the remaining 250 they're going to use to sign players, but maybe not all of it. They might use some to pay the players and then use the rest to actually buy players and put them on the contract. But I don't even feel like they have to pay all 60 mil. I don't think they have to match it. They might be able to convince Leeds, hey, we'll pay you guys 50 million. The player really wants to come here. You guys don't really want to sell to another Premier League club, do you?
But we're not their rivals, so they don't even need to worry about us. Like, they're not even close to our level. So why would they need to worry about us? That's what I don't understand.
I don't think it matters.
Like, us getting Raphinha doesn't hurt them in their position. Oh. Unless they was challenging?
If Barcelona pay enough, it doesn't have to be matched. But if they pay enough, they might be okay. I mean, that's what the agent is there for, to try and convince them. But we'll see, isn't it? Only time will tell what's going to happen. But I wouldn't write them off.
I write them off because they're getting Lewandowski as well, and they're getting other players that are struggling, and they've got so many attackers right now, and apparently they're keeping Dembele on wage, so that's a lot of attackers they already have. That's why I think I can't see it, but like if it happens, then it happens. Like I'm not like too bothered. Like we just got linked with Dembele. Like well, not linked. We've agreed terms literally like yesterday, so I don't know. I just don't see all.
Barcelona has been linked with a few players like Lewandowski, Soler, Koundé, Koulibaly, Raphinha. So now you have one of these players who they actually pretty interested in and is interested in them. He's on the move. And now you can see something is going on Barcelona's side. That means that these rumors, maybe they have some founding. And now that the player is about to be moved, they're actually panicking a little bit and they're actually doing some work. I just don't think they have the money yet. They're probably going to tell Leeds, hey, wait until July when we get this money physically. And then
July's around the corner, so it won't be too long.
That's what I'm saying.
But the thing is, Leeds want to do their transfers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's only a few days.
When in July? In mid-July?
You're thinking July 1st. It might not be July 1st. It might be 15th of July, 18th of July.
That's true.
There's literally no news about any of their players leaving. No news whatsoever. There's no links.
There's only Dembele on a free. That's about it.
Wait till Todd Bowley gives him a phone call.
Longlay's another.
Wait till the Bowley calls. We'll be linking all their players.
That's where I would have confidence in Chelsea because the way Bowley's moving, I wouldn't put it past them to even increase the offer, and Leeds can't say anything else. That's
Leeds and Chelsea are done. Their part's done. It's the player.
Yeah, that's true.
They have to match They have to match 55 million plus add-ons or whatever it is. They have to do that.
Right, well, I think we'll wrap up the stream here. We'll be back tomorrow with wherever the latest Raphinha updates are. But yeah, big up everyone that's locked in. As always, smash the like and subscribe button. We'll be back tomorrow. And peace.